This look is for my friend Tabitha. Today we're going to take a journey to a frozen land of enchantment. Let us start off with the color Brain Freeze. We're going to pack this all over our eyes. You want to make sure this is super heavy. You want a lot of pigment. You want this color to stand out because we're going to put a lot of colors into this. We're going to blend some darker blues in here. We're going to get a nice little ombre going. Next shade, Soaked. This is a beautiful cobalt blue. We're going to pack that into the crease, and we're going to keep on packing that color in until it gets very saturated, very pigmented. Again, we want this color to really stand out because we want to look like our eyes are frozen, like we are icy today. Keep on blending, girls. You want to make sure you fade it out going up towards the brow. I love this deeper shade, Delicious, I think it, yeah, Delicious. Yes, delicious, because it is delicious. No, I'm just playing. But yes, we're going to pack that shade into the crease because we want this to get very deep in color towards the crease. Like in the more central area of the crease, we want it to be very dark because we're going to do a cut crease, and we want that cut crease to be fierce. So it has to be dark, very well pigmented. You can't really go in and do too much later. Now, because that blue really swallowed up my whole eyelid, I'm going in with a lighter shade. This time I'm going in Sugarpill and I'm using Kimchi. It is a little bit more bolder of a blue than the Brain Freeze, so it really stands out. And those two colors actually really complement each other. Here we go. We're going to start cutting it out with the little cut crease tool. There goes one eye. Bow! Look at that shit. Another eye. I had to fix that one, but hey, we're in there. Now get a beauty blender, start blending that shit down. You don't want it to be lumpy. You don't want your eyeshadows to apply cakey or anything. You just don't want no stupidity, okay? So blend that shit with the blender. Make sure you got a nice smooth surface. Because the next step, we want it to be nice and smooth. No crinkles, no wrinkles, no cakiness. Now we're going to go back into Brain Freeze. We're going to pack this all over the lid where we cut out the crease. Again, you want to get pretty darn saturated with it, so start packing that shit on. Yes, we got the blue coming through. Now you want to kind of do like a pull down and pat when you get close to the line. Because if you go up too high, then you're going to have to go in and fix it. Now, we're going to use some primer on this sucker because we lost a little bit of stickiness with that blue. And the next step, we want it to be very bold and pigmented, so yes, this primer, it's a must. Careful you don't go up too high and get it on your crease, because then you'll have a problem and have to go back in later and fix. Alright, we're going in JUVIA'S place. We're going to use this purple shade. Start packing that in on the outside of the eye. That was the ZULU palette. Sorry, had to go look and see because I forgot which one that was. Make sure I get the name right. And yeah, start packing that purple in. You want it pretty well saturated. Alrighty. Now we're going to use this STILA Glitter and Glow PERLINA. I love this shade. PERLINA, I don't know how to pronounce it. Now we're going to use the cobalt blue from Sugarpill. I believe it is called Velocity. Yes, Velocity. And on a very tiny angled brush, we are just going to cut that crease a little bit more. I feel that this makes the crease stand out more, the cut crease. And now take a fluffy brush. You want one that's more tapered. You don't want it to be too big of a fluffy brush because we just want to blend where we put the Velocity so it doesn't like have any lines or anything stupid. You want that shit to be blended to fill. Blend, honey, blend. That is so pretty. I love that color Velocity. It really complements the other shades of blue that we used as well. Really makes it stand out. Feeling fierce. Next step, make this cut crease really stand out. We want this shit to be sharp. We want it to be like icy. Icy, sharp like an icicle. Gonna cut somebody. Alright. This is a regular blue eyeliner. You can pick them up anywhere. And now we're gonna go into all the glitters palettes by ColourPop. And I'm using the unicorny shade that I freaking fell in love with. Putting that on the lid. Such a lovely color. Now I felt that I didn't really show you the glitter too well here, so I went in close for you. Look at them peepers. I wanted you to see that glitter. I wanted you to see how beautiful the shift is. I am in love with this palette from ColourPop. I'll take you some Weirdo. We're going to just start kind of winging it out here a little bit. Now I'm not really making a wing per se. I kind of just wanted to deepen up that outer crease, or outer corner area, sorry, and make sure that it looks very dramatic and smoky. Look at that. Okay, yeah, you want to use your finger to blend that. It really helps for the next step. Going back in the Zulu palette, purple. Let me find a brush. Taking forever over here. Alright, found a brush. I wanted a nice fluffy angled brush because it fits in there just nice. And then just blend that black into the purple because we're just using it to deepen that up. Give some drama. Because, honey, we all need some drama. Or at least we all love some drama. Alright, now get you some lash glue because, girl, we're about to bling this shit out. Pow! Rhinestone number 1. You want to use a tiny one at the top. And then just stick to medium ones as you're going down. Or you can do a gradient of size. It's really on you. This was how I liked it. Little tiny one at the top and then 3 little medium ones. Bling bling! Anastasia, Moonchild. Purple color. Not really sure what it's called. Yeah, I think it's the only purple color in the palette, so you feel me. And I'm just going to use that in the inner corner and make that shit pop. Now we're going to take some white liner. And now this part's actually quite tricky. So I slowed down the video a little bit. That way you could see what I was doing. You want to do one line. Kind of make it thinner towards the top. Like a spike. You know? Took me a second to get that sucker defined. White liner can be such a bitch. You want to go minimal and work your way up so it's not like cakey. So just do little lines till you get there. Less is more approach is what I use when it comes to white liner. You don't get cakey so easily that way. If you just gob it on there, yeah, what do you expect? It's not going to look good. So try to use the little at a time method. Really helps a lot. Now do your little line, across, blah pow. And you pretty much got yourself a makeshift snowflake. It was the best I could do. But I liked it. I liked the way it looked. Now I'm going to go back in with the blue liner just to clean up anything, like any of the white that might have slipped a little bit down into the cut crease area. And it also helps things define it more. Just really makes it all stand out really nicely. Adding the little bit of blue. I noticed it made it pop more. Stand out more. And make sure you blend it. You don't want no lines or anything. Now take you some concealer and put it underneath your eye. I'm awful today. Again, I'm hyped up on a lot of coffee. Oh my god, I can't even talk today. And girl, just get you a beauty blender and blend it out. We're just basically putting a base underneath the eye. We want it to really be popping, the colors that we put there. So yeah, it's a little ghostly and white, but it won't be in a minute. Going back in, this time we're going to use the color Cute, I think it's called. It's a nice little minty shade. This was just to like kind of pull the colors together so it matches my little ponytail I'm wearing today. I love this hairpiece. I got it from eBay. I think it was like $10.99. Looks like real hair. I'm really in love with it. Now we're going to go back into the purple color from the Zulu palette and put that right above where we put the color Cute. And just kind of blend everything together, you know, where we put the purple on the top lid, so it all lines up nicely. Blend, girl, blend. I love blending. Going back into the shade Cute, just to rough out those edges. Buff out those edges. I need to lay off the coffee. Now we're going into that purple shade again. Or was it the purple shade? I think it was actually the blue shade. Yeah, I think it was. I'm not really positive. I will let y'all guys know later after I'm done doing this voiceover, which is terrible today. I know, I'm awful. Lay off the coffee for Roto. Now I take a little bit of powder just to, you know, smoothen out that highlight underneath the eye. Don't want it to be too shiny under the eyes. And I needed more highlight because you know what? A girl just needs to bling. No, for real, for this look I wanted to be super frosty. Like super icy. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Going back into the All That Glitters palette. This time we're going to use that unicorn shade. Yes, yes, yes. I love this color. Told you I was going to use it in multiple makeup looks. Well, here you go. Bet you didn't expect me to use it as a highlighter. Huh. Well, pow! I am not against a glitter highlight. And I'll show you why in a minute. Just let me put this shit all over my face. Because that's what I want to do when I see shiny, beautiful, sparkly things. I just want to put it all over my face. All over that motherfucker. Now take you some Stila PERLINA. Put it at the height of your cheekbones. Now we're going to use this shade. I believe it was called Madison. Beautiful shade. This pulls the two together. The Elsa, the Anna, you know, and that's what the look was based on the sisterly love between the two girls. Because we need our sisters. Word. Now we're going to take a Unicorn Queen, I believe, by Lime Crime. It is a diamond crusher. Put a little dab in the middle, lick that shit, and then just start smoothing it out. Pow, 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 pow. Just want it in the middle, you know, mostly. We're going to create a really beautiful ombre on the lip. Yes, we are. Hang on here. Going back in that purple shade again from the Zulu palette. And now I'm just going to deepen the inner corner of my mouth. Blend it towards the middle so it has a nice little ombre fade. The lips are popping. The lips are popping. I feel pretty. And here you go, guys. This is the Frozen 2 look for you. I hope I took you to a magical journey far away in a magical land of ice and enchantment. Girl Elsa would be proud. Anna too. Shoot. Well, I hope you loved the look. If you did, click like, subscribe, holla at your girl if you got any comments. I will be happy to answer back. And I'll see y'all later.